Welcome to the Enlighten Up podcast, where I am going to take you into a deep exploration of what it means to exist in this current reality. We are going to raise your vibes, open your mind, expand your heart, and dive deep into the wondrous mysteries and possibilities of this lifetime. There's been a spiritual catalyst that has set in motion the awakening process of many across the globe to return to the knowingness of self and unite what has been separated. Together, we're going to bring light into that darkness. We're going to remember the joy of living. But most of all, we're going to turn up the volume of our own eternal power and do the thing we're here to do. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another show of Inner Reality. This is a live call-in show where you can call in and ask me anything that you want. And if you would like to call in, the Zoom link is pinned in the live chat at the top. It is also in the description box below. And if you are on my newsletter, you received a newsletter on Monday that also has the link to call in and ask me anything that you would like. I hope you're all doing well. Today is May 30th. So we have a Mercury-Uranus conjunction today, which of all days to do the Inner Reality show, when Mercury and Uranus come together, that is lightning speed downloads. That is lightning speed revelation. That is just aha moments, breakthroughs in ideas, breakthroughs in perceptions, all the good stuff. So if you're interested in asking me a question, I am likely to probably pull a card for each caller. That was something that was asked of me. They said it would be really cool if I pulled a card, and it was something that I thought about the last time I did this. So whoever calls in, we will do that. So let me just see here. And so, actually, let me pull a card right now for the Uranus-Mercury conjunction, and then I will start bringing callers into the show. Remember, if you are calling in, just wait in the waiting room. It'll look like it'll show you that I'm in the room, but I have not let you in yet. So just wait until I bring you in, because we'll be doing it one at a time. You can actually have your video on this time because I have my hard line connected, so that is not a problem. I'd love to see your face. And so let me just pull a card around this Mercury-Uranus conjunction, and then I will bring Rita in. Rita, I will bring you in. So let me just see, what do we need to know about this Mercury-Uranus conjunction today? Mercury has just activated the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction point and is now touching actual Uranus. Ooh, okay, wow. Well, we have the Iron card coming up. Iron is very interesting because it's a Mars-oriented card. It's very strong. It's very steadfast. It brings in a lot of stability. Oh my God, I just opened right up to it. Magnetism, reliability, Mars. Okay, so iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create the steel bridges, highways, and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars and shares its qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely only on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? This is really interesting. This is coming up because Uranus and Mercury are conjuncting in Taurus. Taurus is a very reliable sign. It is about strong foundations, steady, slow, wins the race kind of thing. And so when I hear this phrase, what truly supports you, what have you already built? Um, you know, whenever you're feeling lost, it's so important for you to go inward, okay, into the core. We think of iron at the core of the earth, so to speak, or at least certainly deeper below the surface. Understand that there's something very magnetic there that can be pulling upon that. So you may get some really deep inspirations. Like I literally got a download yesterday about a new course I'm told to create. It's a 4-week course that I'm going to try to launch for the summer solstice. But I'm going to have to work really hard and fast on putting it all together. I mean, I already know a lot of it, but it was shown to me that this is needed right now. It'll help people move through the transition of the timeline shift that's happening right now. So pay attention to your downloads, pay attention to what's coming through. You're asked to either focus on what is supporting you, what is strong, where are your foundations. And if you do feel lost, go into your heart space, to the magnetic field of your heart, and allow for what needs to come towards you be pulled towards you. So I'm going to bring Rita in right now. So Rita, come on in, and you can also unmute your mic. Oh, you're already unmuted, so that's good. Hi, Rita.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm
So,
in
where are you calling
Col
from?
well, I'm from Florida, but I'm visiting my family in Nebraska right now. My father just passed away about a
Oh,
week
I'm
ago.
so sorry.
Thank you. Sorry, I look terrible. I'm like,
You look
I didn't want to.
perfect.
I actually am not. I'm not. I'm kind of new to social media, to be honest with you. So, but
Well,
I've been listening to you for, I don't know, a couple of years, I think. I've been following you, and you're in Colorado, and I used to live there.
where in
When my
Colorado did you
daughter,
used to live?
I lived in Aurora.
Oh, I'm actually
Yeah.
considering moving to Aurora.
And my daughter lives there right now. She's in Littleton. So
Oh.
her and see her new house there.
Oh,
So,
amazing. Yeah, those are
yeah.
the Littleton and Aurora are two spots that are on my radar right now. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So, okay, well, what can I do for you? Do you have anything to ask, questions, guidance?
Yes. I'm in a, I'm definitely in a transitional stage in my life right now. I've been living in Florida, flipping houses for like the last 18 years in a relationship. And I know, I feel there's like this huge shift happening. I feel like I want to be closer to my family, and my relationship has been over for like 5 years, but not over, if you understand, complicated. And I would
Okay,
just
so
like to have a little
you've been in the relationship for 5 years. It's been kind of over, but you're still in there?
18 years, but it's been over for 5 years. And
Got you.
I've just been hanging on. And not that I believe that I didn't want it to change. I just, yeah, to get out of it. And I just feel like I could just jump right now, just leap.
Okay, what's holding you back?
And responsibilities. I'm just loyalty, responsibilities. I'm an idiot. I feel like I'm being an idiot. And I just wanted, I'm smart. I have so many skills. I can do so much. I'm a great person. I'm an amazing person. And I've not allowed myself to be honored.
You're getting emotional right now.
So
Where's that emotion coming from?
I'm not honoring myself. My Yeah, being taken advantage of. For being a nice girl.
Mm. Mm-hmm. And when did you really realize that you're allowing yourself to be taken advantage of?
Well, I mean, it's probably been like at least 3 years that I've been fully aware of it, and I've been meditating again and raising my vibration and listening to you and and but I just kept thinking I'm gonna build something for myself, and I just didn't get out of it, and I keep getting sucked back in.
What keeps sucking you back in?
uh just I don't I allow this person to take over all my finances, and I have nothing. I'm 53 years old, and I literally have nothing to show for it. All the work that I've done, all the physical, emotional, mental work that I've done, I've learned a lot. I have a lot of skills, but I have nothing financially or anything to show for it.
So what's supporting you right now? When we think about even just this iron card that I pulled, right? What is supporting you right now?
My family. My friends. I have really good friends. Um,
And so your family is in Nebraska and Colorado, I'm assuming?
yeah. And then the family you make in Florida. So I
Has
just feel torn.
has the passing of your father really shaken you in understanding that one of your biggest support systems is now gone, that this is really kind of calling into how do you truly allow yourself to be supported?
Probably he could see through it all, and he encouraged me to move forward, and I didn't. So
What do you do for yourself?
I eat really healthy, and I meditate every day. I garden. I do art. Um, I've I've been writing, what I want in my life for the first time in a long time, because I haven't allowed myself to dream. I've let everyone dictate what I should do with my life, and I didn't dream for myself.
It's amazing is that your background? That's not really your background, right? Is that like a photo?
No,
Is that really
I
your
think
background?
no, it's not my
Yeah,
background.
no. So it's the photo you chose because the way it's interesting because it's looking like your crown, like um hmm.
It's a, I think it's a photo that I chose.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's really speaking. It's almost like your higher self kind of really chose that one for you. Um because your flower is ready to bloom. Like, well, it's ready to see its day in the sun is really what it's speaking to. Um what do you do for fun?
Hmm. I dance. I like to go dancing.
Mhm. How
Don't
often do you
like
dance?
I just started again, went out
Okay.
I started going dancing again with friends and I was going, a couple times a month at least. And I dance the whole night, 4 hours straight, hardly stop. Just, you know, and don't even need the alcohol anymore to do it. Don't care. I just enjoy it. Don't
Well,
care if you ask me to dance, I'm going to
good.
dance.
Good. The dancing is important because it's moving your energy. It's giving it somewhere to go, and it's also allowing you to get more grounded in the present moment. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you. Let me see here. Let me just see cards for you. Tuning in here. I'm just like, your relationship has definitely dulled your light. Like, it's definitely, like if you had a dimmer switch, it's almost on like the lowest point through the relationship. Um, I don't know if this is the right word. Is your partner, I don't know if I want to say controlling or demanding. Do they carry that energy?
Both. Yes.
Both. Okay. Yeah, it's sucking the life out of you. So I think that you should definitely, if you've been thinking about it and you've just been, I don't know, I mean 5 years if it's been over and you're keeping yourself in a situation that is draining your energy, especially the controlling and demanding energy, it's particularly very I hesitate to use this word because it has some different connotations to it, and of course, but it's got an evil energy on your field. I just see like black tendrils kind of almost like choking your light. I don't even know how else to say it. I, you're allowing it to happen, so there's that. Let me see what comes up through the cards. I'm gonna cut one more time. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up. The Tower. One more. I'll pull one more card here. And the Page of Cups. Okay, you do need big change here. Change will actually bring in new beginnings for you when it comes to your sense of security and stability, most definitely. You will also find that your heart opens in new ways that open you up to some of the bigger dreams that you've had for yourself, but you haven't been able to tap into them because you've got this energy that you're attached to in your relationship. Let me just see what this tower is. The sun. Okay, so a sudden change, a sudden move, completely changing your foundation would bring in a lot of hope and optimism to your situation. So making sudden changes, making drastic changes, completely changing your foundation is exactly what you need to do.
Yep. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, like because you've got new prosperity or security at the very minimum that comes in, and you've also got this energy of possibly new love, but also the Page of Cups speaks to the dreamer within you, and you were kind of talking about that, and I just feel like the dreamer within you really awakens, comes back online, and you get to operate from that place a little more. Let me see, what else do we need to know about the Page of Cups? What do we need to know about the Page of Cups? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands coming up in reverse. So a past passion project or something that's tied to spirituality, something that you were excited about in the past that you kind of started but you didn't really allow to fully bloom or take off, would actually get some life. You would find yourself having the right circumstances or the right support to really kind of begin that. You've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. You've got all new beginnings ahead of you, but you have to make the very difficult. When I say it's not, I don't think it's very difficult in a sense of it's the right one. You know it's the right one to make. It's just you'd rather be with the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Yeah.
And the devil you don't know is really just the fear of the unknown. That's all it is.
Which
I keep saying. It's not really a devil. It's just, yeah.
I mean, I didn't think I really had that, but boy, yeah, it's really all coming to light that I really do have that. So I'm choosing a different path.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
What is the scariest part about leaving your relationship? Is it completely financial?
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I'm seeing you're going to have new financial support wherever you go. If you leave, it's going to show up.
Okay. Good.
I mean, it can't really be worse than where you're at right now, can it?
No. Mm-mm.
The interesting thing that I'm getting for you too is that because you're choosing to stay, the old patterns of, interesting, wasted security. I don't know why it's being called wasted security, but the old patterns of wasted security stay with you. So wasted, one of the things that I'm seeing is like it's old, it's expiring, it's decaying, it's not really that strong at all, which is why you're also in a situation where, part of the reason why you're in a situation financially where you feel like you've been working so much and you have nothing to show for it is because you haven't been showing up for yourself.
Yeah.
So, our outer reality is a reflection of our inner reality. And inside, you're allowing yourself to get taken advantage of. And so it kind of reflects the same way around you in your resources. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo sun?
Yes.
What's your ascendant?
I really don't know.
Okay. So you're a Leo sun. Interesting.
I'm pretty strong-willed. I
It's
can't.
crazy because I can't stop looking at the flower mirror that goes because you literally look like a lion. It looks like a lion. So you need to channel the courage that is innately within you. You need to channel your own ferociousness. You need to be willing to be the ruler of your own kingdom, so to speak. And right now you're letting someone else run amok through your kingdom and you're sitting back and allowing it to happen. And so what's happening is, it's getting destroyed. Literally. Like it's getting destroyed.
Yeah, it's complicated, but I'm gonna do it. I've already began it. It's
Complicated just makes it more interesting. Just shift your perception. Complicated means you're going to have to get more resourceful. And the more resourceful that you get, the more resources that will actually show up for you. So think about it that way. So just look at it as an opportunity for you to show how resourceful you can be. And in exchange, the energy will start showing up for you in the same way around you. I see, let me just see what this Ace of Pentacles is for you.
Thank you for doing this, by the way.
You're welcome. You have the Magician and the World card coming up. Well, you're definitely going to manifest something. It would be financially secure. You're definitely going to manifest more money. You're gonna bring in some new form of income, or something's going to show up. And I would say, I don't know, do you anything related to travel for you?
I would like that. Um, yeah, I think I could. I'm like, I'm really a healthy person, like I could just anything. Like I'm strong in every aspect of myself, and I've been working on that. I
Okay,
was
so
very
don't.
ill at one point.
Okay, good. So
I
don't let this
want,
partner.
I want to travel. And she's very ill. So yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just see you're either going to be manifesting a great achievement. I'm
Yeah.
also hearing something's going to come full circle.
Hmm.
So I don't know what that means financially, but the
I, now I've really been into learning about herbs and gardening and creating my own something. I've been a hairstylist. I could tile your floor. I can, I mean, I can do about anything, really.
what do you love though?
I love being creative. I love art and designing things and making things beautiful. I like to make things beautiful. I can take something and that's ugly and just make it beautiful. I did hair. I
Okay,
did.
so if you can do that for everyone else, you can do it for yourself in a sense
Yeah,
of your situation.
I can.
Okay. I would say focus on what really lights you up, what's bringing that joy in through the creative outlet. As obviously a Leo sun, you do have a deep desire for creativity, if not also being acknowledged for, your efforts and possibly even being in the spotlight. But I mean, all I can tell you is that it would be the most positive move on your end to get up and make a massive change. It's just, I mean, you have the sun on the tower. It's like, yeah, it's going to be the destruction of something, but it brings in finally light, clarity, happiness, positivity, optimism, joy. And the sun card is the Leo card. So,
Hey,
yeah, you literally got a sun behind you. So, okay, I hope that helps.
hey, thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have anything else you need to ask?
I wish I had more clarity on what direction to go. I mean, but I guess I need to, really figure out what I love again.
Once you break free of your situation, things will greatly open up. More clarity is going to come in for you. It's literally like I'm just seeing like these little black tendrils just kind of like suffocating your energy field. And so it's like your flow, everything like moving through you is just all stopped in different places. And so, this relationship is literally sucking the life force out of you. So I would say it's time to seriously bounce and get out. And make a big move, like so that you can't go back into it. So if it means moving like different states, whatever it is, like, yeah, do it. It's a big change. Whatever you need to change, it has to be big.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for
Thank
calling
you.
in. Okay. Um,
Thank you.
you're
Bye.
welcome, Rita. Okay. All right. I am going to bring in Deborah. Deborah, come on in. And as you come in, you
Okay.
can. Hey.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're
we just need you
welcome,
to turn
Rita.
off your video in the background.
All right. I am going to bring in Deborah. Deborah, come on in.
Hello, how are you,
And as
Nicole?
you come in,
Good. I
okay.
can still hear myself in the background.
Okay, how about now?
Yep, that's better. Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
great.
Okay, how are you?
Wonderful. I am also from South Florida. So you're
Oh,
getting the Florida people today.
you know what? I need some extra sunshine. I need some summer joy. So thank you.
We'll send you the 90-degree heat too.
I think that's coming this weekend. So I'm excited.
I have a question. So in your live readings, I'm an air sign. So in your live readings yesterday, you were talking about how we as air signs, we have, well, I have a family issue going on. I have 17-year-old twin girls who are kind of going back and forth between my household and my ex's. And it's just, it hurts. So it's like they don't see all the sacrifices, you know, from from a lot of years. And it's just been within the last year that they've been going back and forth. So this is their senior year in high school, and I just want to know how this is all going to play out. Is it going to resolve? What can I do to heal?
What is okay, so they were living with you full time up until last year?
Up until last year, and then I enforced chores and rules, and they got mad and they go over to his house where there's no accountability. They're free to do whatever. So,
Okay. Um, is one a little louder than the other?
yes,
What is she saying?
my child, the Mia, the one that's the loudest, is the one who does not want the responsibility of having to be accountable for cleaning up after herself and, you know, but she's a lot more outspoken. The other one is more introverted.
Mm-hmm. Um, okay, well she's gonna be in for a bit of a rude awakening at some point. I don't know exactly when. Um, I am getting though that your other daughter, her sister, is observing. She's torn. She's a little torn. It feels like because they're twins and they have a bond there. She's supportive of her, but she isn't. Like she does see some of the, I don't know how the right word is. I'm going to use the word flaws.
Right,
Um, I want to say more of like the holes in her arguments is what I want to say.
right.
She recognizes that, but she also there's, I don't know if she feels like she has to stick by her side or a sense of loyalty. Um, has she? What's your other daughter's name?
Soraya.
Soraya. Has Soraya mentioned anything to you about being over at their dad's? Like, has she said anything to you that hasn't been brought up by Mia?
She hasn't said anything, but I have also gotten the feeling that she is torn. She feels a sense of loyalty to her sister, to stay close to her sister. Um, but yeah, I think she definitely is torn.
Okay. What is the resolution that you are looking for?
I want my kids back home with me. I miss my babies.
Okay.
They're teenagers and
They are, but they're almost adults. They're going to be 18 soon, right? So there is a sense of you needing to. Part of the reason why this is happening is to prepare you for letting go. Um, Obviously, as a mother, you're never going to fully let go. But, there is this part of like letting them live their life. Your daughter, Mia, wants to do things differently. It feels like she just wants to do things differently. And in her mind, whether she's right or she's wrong, she feels like she can't do things differently being with you. Um,
okay.
so let me ask you this. Is there something that she's wanted that you are not allowing, whether it's for protection or whatever, but is there something that she's wanted that you've had to say no to?
Um, no, I'm a teacher at her school, so I pretty much know what's going on. It's a small school,
Okay. She needs
so
space. She needs
yeah.
space. Um, and I hate to say this, but you do need to respect that for her. Um, I just feel like she wants to do things very differently. And I don't, it feels like she feels like you won't approve or you're going to try to dissuade her, or there's something about like a watchful eye. Like she feels under a watchful eye, and like being with her dad is just time where that pressure valve is kind of released for her. Um,
Okay.
but she's also I can see that she needs the space, but at the same time, she's also not realizing that with space comes responsibility, and she's going to have to start being more responsible for herself and the choices that she's going to make. Oh, has university come up in discussions?
Um, Somewhat, they both want to stay close to home, so they want to go to school in the area,
Okay,
you
but
know.
still live. Do they want to live with you guys? Like whether it's both of you, or do they want to live on campus? Like,
No. My Soraya, the other daughter, talked about maybe going overseas for like a semester, and I've really encouraged that. In fact, we're taking the school trip to Europe next year, the
okay,
three of us. So
let me see what's going to happen here. Let me just look. So, just so I'm clear, when it comes to the situation with your daughters, are you just wanting them to live full time with you all the time, or
I guess I'm okay with them going back and forth. They just, don't seem to want to spend time with me. They don't pick up the phone to call me. It's the things like that.
okay? So you feel unappreciated. You
Yeah,
feel um, unseen.
right.
Okay. Um, okay, let me just see what the best resolution is for you in this situation and your daughters. Okay, we have the hangman in reverse. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles.
Just don't pull the tower.
I don't control what comes out. I mean, the only good thing is that the tower just came out on the last, but it was a sun tower. So, oh, speaking of the sun, you got the sun. Okay, so you have the hangman in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the sun as resolution for your situation. So, I see things kind of getting much more stable again and bringing in a lot more, just happier days when there's a perspective shift. So this is about perception and perspective. Let me see. What's this hangman in reverse? What's this hangman in reverse? Okay, we have the Page of Wands. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to pull one more. Okay, and the shadow side, which is the Devil. Okay. This might be hard to hear, but the more you try to hold on to them or grab onto them or try to force them to see you, it pushes them further away. It takes you, I mean, they're at this stage in their life where they're trying to find their own independence. They're trying to figure out the way they want to live their own lives and all of that. And um, what you're doing is, I'm not saying you're wrong in wanting to feel appreciated, but it's the way they're perceiving it is they're perceiving it as wanting to hold them back or keep things the same and not let the growth occur as it is. So let me just clarify this shadow card, the devil card. Okay, interesting. We have the karma and the emperor in reverse. This has to do with your husband and your ex-husband, I should say. Um, okay. The struggle that is created through the dynamic between you and your daughters right now, because of the shift and change that has occurred with them living elsewhere and kind of going back and forth, is masking something that they're eventually going to see if they're given the space to see it.
Okay.
So this back, because when I see the page, so when I see the page of wands, that can be your children, right? And the two of pentacles in reverse is this kind of going back and forth energy, right? Things are kind of a little bit upside down right now. They're not as they used to. There's a little bit of an imbalance in what the balance has been disrupted, at least in the sense of how it was. And so what I'm kind of feeling for you, because the hangman in reverse says there's some sort of enlightenment coming into the situation, but the more that you kind of keep trying to hold on, or you're delaying an unnecessary unmasking that I feel is going to come when it comes to
The ex.
their dad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I totally get that.
And once that is allowed to happen, things like, the Ten of Pentacles is a very strong, stable family situation, right? This is like very much stable family life. And then you have the sun coming in, which obviously speaks to happier days, more positivity coming in, and just more clarity as well. Always it brings in more clarity. And so I just feel like for you, it's going to be, you have to do the things that make you feel a little uncomfortable right now.
Right.
And allow them to spread their wings, do what they need to do. I think it's great that you're very supportive of your daughter who wants to maybe go do a semester overseas. I think it's important for her journey, but also it's equally as important for your own journey. I'm getting a sense of this is a part of your journey where you have to remember and recall who you are as not the mother. Meaning, it's not to diminish your value as the mother, but you also have more value beyond that. And you're coming into a stage of your life, and I believe a part of your journey where attention finally gets to go back to you.
Right.
And this is actually giving you the space and time to do that. And if you can shift your perspective and actually embrace the opportunity that's being presented to you, it'll actually shift your energy and you'll feel lighter, and they're going to notice that, and things are going to end up being lighter at home when they're there.
Okay.
Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because this is, I get it. It's difficult, but it's a big you're right. It's a big transition, but it's going to get even bigger soon. So, um,
Yeah.
so yeah. Let me just pull a card for you on just a guidance card, an oracle card for
Okay.
you. Let me get, that came out fast. Okay, so you have the great work coming up. So, yeah, I feel like your journey is only beginning. Like there's a big beginning of a new journey here. So, attention, devotion, vocation. The great work shimmers in the distance, promising purpose, achievement, and understanding. When will we get there? When will our efforts be recognized? Amidst pressure and expectations, we come to realize each alchemist's life is an accumulation of moments in which attention is placed upon a subject within the laboratory. The artist draws a single line, the poet scribes a single word, the rose forms a single life. This card reminds you that the alchemical garden grows from seeds tended to by devoted hands and the grace of sun, water, and earth. You cannot force the great work. You cannot claim it or complete it. This card arrives to whisper words of encouragement. You are in the right place, the most important place for you. And this is the alchemical garden. Tend to the youngest growth and be delicate and precise. What I really get for you from this card is that one, you can't force a situation to move along faster than you want it to. It's going to take its time. But I would say that the more that you embrace things as they are and accept things as they are right now, they will shift much faster with that. And that's why the hangman has come up in your reading. There needs to be a perception shift. And so when you are able to just say, okay, you know what? This is where I'm at and I'm going to just embrace it. I have time where I just get to be by myself. And so let me use this time to devote it to me, to devote it to something that fills my cup up and that allows me to feel fulfilled without my daughters needing to do that for me.
Okay.
So I am picking up, there is a little bit of a codependency that you've created with your daughters. And this happens a lot, especially in like single parent, like split family situations.
Right.
And so this is offering you an opportunity to honor your daughter's incoming independence, okay, while also honoring your independence to create a more interdependent relationship between you two so that you don't need them to be there and help you feel more fulfilled and feel better about, just feel more whole, so to speak. And that I think will start to shift things quite a bit for you. You'll start to see shifts and changes.
Okay. Now, will that shift in perception help shift other things that are going on in my life? I feel like everything is all up in the air right now.
What else is
I'm
going on?
I'm shifting careers.
Okay.
So nothing is solidified yet. Things look promising, but nothing has settled, and I don't like things up in the air.
You don't like change, do you?
No, I do. I like change.
Okay.
I just I
You just
need
want it to be changed already so you know what you're
Yes.
dealing with. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So you're a teacher now. Where are you thinking of? Are you just changing locations or what is the career change?
A shift into government work.
Oh, okay. All right. What do we need to know about the job situation? What is going to be happening here with Deborah's job situation, her career? What can we know about this?
If teachers got paid more, I'd stay in that profession, but
I know you guys don't get paid enough.
mm-mm.
Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles coming in. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, and we have the Star card in reverse. Okay, so I see things moving in the direction that you want to, but there's a little bit of a delay. What's the delay? What's the delay here? Huh. Okay, we have the Chariot. All right, we have the Three of Wands coming up. Are you really clear on what it is that you want?
I'm pretty clear, yeah.
Okay. I see it coming through. There is a little bit of a delay here, but I guess you're coming up to summer, so you have a little bit of time, right? Like, are you looking to shift before August?
I was hoping things would have been settled now and, so that I could go straight into a new job.
It's interesting. What else do we need to know? Okay, you also have the Karma and the Death card coming up. Which the Karma card is oh my gosh, why am I drawing a brain fart right now?
More of a destiny kind of thing?
It's the Karma is the judgment card. So it is like, but it speaks of look, things are they're gonna work out. They're gonna work out. It's just I see a little bit of a delay. How long that delay is, I don't know exactly. I don't think it's very long, just because of the Three of Wands coming up. Like, I don't see it being too long. Like, it might just be Three of Wands could be 3 weeks. But I don't. You've got a lot of cards here that are showing that it's going to move forward. So, and in that end, not only that, but it is the right forward movement for you. So it's supportive of what you should be doing.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Great.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thanks for calling in, Deborah. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Keep me posted on how that all goes down.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to do one more. Celeste, I will bring you in. Come on in, Celeste. And there she is. Celeste, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. What can I do for you, my doll?
Okay. Yeah, I literally just jumped on, so I hope just asking any type of question is okay if
Yep,
it's
go for it.
okay. So I guess I just want to know if I guess I want like more guidance or answers or something regarding like work situations for me and also like creativity, like things to do with my art and music, and then that, and also like finances.
Okay. What is the main issue with your work situation right now?
Um, Mainly just wondering what else I should do for work or like how to make my creative stuff more tied in with that, with like finances and like getting it out there, I guess. It's like
Yeah,
I'm not sure
the
what I
thing that
need to
I
do.
got, yeah, the thing that I got was it has to be visible. It's not visible enough.
Okay, that makes sense.
Um, because I do feel like your paintings do need the paintings are important and they need to be visible. Its visibility is the main block right now in that. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I'm afraid of too.
okay, why are you afraid of that?
I think I just I've got issues with that. Um,
Are you
I don't
afraid of
know.
being seen?
Yes.
Hmm.
Seen and heard. So I'm like, I don't know how to go about doing it. That's the thing. I don't know.
Oh, I want to sell
That's
my
what it
artwork,
is.
but don't see me. Don't see me. And what's in your artwork? All of you is in your artwork. So we need to remove that block.
But I guess I don't know. It's like I don't know how to go about it. And it's also with like,
You need to put yourself in situations to be seen. And it doesn't have to be necessarily related to art. I just mean any kind of action thing to just be seen. Like I don't I am it's so funny. They're showing me like it could be as simple as you getting in front of someone on a sidewalk where you're walking and just getting right in front of their face and saying, "Hi, I hope you have a great day." And look them dead in the eyes and just have them look at you, say whatever they're going to say, but just make sure that you're acknowledged and you're seen. Like you've just got to get out of you got to get out of like your comfort zone. And by just doing even silly things like that is going to start to weaken the block that you have around being seen.
that makes sense.
I'm getting that you actually have to do it in a bit of a fun and funny way.
That makes
Um,
sense too. That's the only way that it feels okay to do.
yeah, because you kind of have to poke fun at yourself so that you can realize how silly it is.
Yeah.
Um, where is your art scene right now? Like where is it?
Um, Nowhere right now.
Oh,
I
that's a good
mean,
spot.
yeah, it exists in the void.
Okay. Well,
It's just that it's
nothing
just
and
that
everything does happen in the void, but
it was out. Like I did have a show for a while, but now it doesn't. And it's not just the art, it's like music and stuff too. And I'm like wanting to put more like online and I don't know. But then just there's the in-person thing too, like you said, like just
but
being seen.
the singing, the music, the are you using like singing bowls?
I
Is
have
that
those, yeah.
okay? Um, because I'm seeing like you doing singing bowl kind of music stuff and then like your artwork behind you, and so it's almost like you it's interesting. Through the sound you put people in a place where they want to give back to you, and you also open up your own receiving muscle. So it's like through you doing the sound you should also have your artwork with you as well.
Oh, cool.
It's like you should tag team the two together. Stop making everything separate and start bringing things together, like merging ideas and not thinking that they're this or that, but also, there's the timeless reading from the alchemy, this and that.
That makes sense. I think part of it too is the like compartmentalization that I'll do, and then that makes it all complicated, and then I'm like overwhelmed, and I'm like, I can't do it.
I
I
know.
don't know
So,
why.
so just don't compartmentalize. Be more your because when you compartmentalize, you start limiting. You start you diminish. You just I'm just seeing everything getting truncated when you start doing compartmentalization and stop trying to figure it all out, because I know that's the Scorpio in you. You okay. I just heard, we know you like to go deep, but it doesn't have to be that deep.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that deep. And I think that's also one of the reasons why you have to make it light and funny when you do the like being seen thing, because you need to lighten up the energy. It's too heavy into the deep end, and you got to come up. You got to come out of the deep end.
That makes sense.
So your work situation, is that covering your work situation, or is that just art?
Um, I guess that's just the art part of it. I guess because it's like, yeah, I guess I don't know. Because then there's like financial stuff too. Like me wanting to figure out how to bring in more income.
Well,
I'm
I
like,
mean, you
no.
would with the music and the artwork, right?
Yes, ideally, theoretically.
Well, the first thing you need to do is get seen.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you need to smile more.
Oh, yeah.
Because your seriousness is holding people away from you.
Yeah, and I think I kind of almost do that on purpose. Like
Yeah,
I have
it's
a
a defense
thing.
mechanism.
It's a
Yeah.
defense mechanism. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like really want to overcome it because it keeps me like stuck.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, the biggest shifts that are going to happen for you is the just allow, you've got to do some really off the wall, funny, not that big of a deal kind of shit to like get yourself seen. Literally, like you can do it in the grocery store, you can do it on the sidewalk, you can do it in parks. Like, again, they're saying don't overthink it, just do it. Because as soon as you start thinking about it, you're getting in your own way. Um, and once you create some levity in your field and you realize, what you're going to actually realize is how much you actually like it.
Right.
You're going to actually like it. And so when you realize that, that's going to inspire you to push yourself more to really be seen through your music and art.
That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't like pushed through whatever. I was thinking about this last night, like all this stuff, and being like, yeah, it's one of those things where you have to just do it over and over and like do something over and over again, to like just push through it. Like I can't just keep thinking about it. Like thinking about it is not helping.
No, you can't. Like, honestly, they're saying you need to get out of the deep end. You're too far in the deep end. And it's so funny. So they're showing me, like, at the deep end of a pool where the drain is, like on the bottom of the floor. They said all you're doing is looking at the drain down there.
It's funny because
Um,
I always like going down to the drain. Like I like swimming down in the bottom. Like as a
so
kid, I would do
yeah,
that.
but it's like you want to see where everything's gonna go, but like, um, no, you need to come back up to the surface. It's just remember that nothing is real. Most things never, and actually, you don't want it to start really deep and fast, like in a sense of things just kind of take off, because it's really hard to manage and you may not have the right energetic frequency to hold that all in place, and it may overwhelm your nervous system. So one of the things that you need to do also, this is one of the reasons why they're saying like you need to lighten up and do something fun with getting seen, is because it's going to help release some of the nervous system tension and also prepare you in a good way to receive it when like you do start to get a little more, your nervous system's going to get activated by having eyes on you. um, but learn to play in the shallow end. Learn to play in the shallow end. It has its pluses. It's not, And this can happen for a lot of us who are, people who love to go deep into things. They want to get to like the deepest truth and all. But the shallow end does offer a lot of benefits, and you'll find that you'll say you catch more fish in the shallow end than the deep end. So you'll be seen more there too. But also people will be more receptive to you there. And there will be times where you can go back into the deep end, but you've got to get comfortable there because you spend way too much time in the depths. So, cause that's where you're comfortable and you've got to become uncomfortable, and that's going to require effort. It's not going to be easy. It shouldn't feel easy. And if it is feeling easy, you're doing it wrong. And I only say that in a sense of, as you do it a few more times, it's going to get a little easier, but eventually you're going to start to realize, well, this is no big deal. And you're going to wonder why you made it into such a big deal. This is just about you kind of getting out of your own way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, and I'm also hearing it's really hard for money to find you when you're like unseen, right? So and I say this just because when you are an artist and you put all of your soul goes into your art, where it is an expression of yourself, people literally can see you through your art. So it's important you really need to allow yourself to be seen, Celeste. Like, it's very, very important to your journey right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think that's why all my fears about it are coming up, because I am.
Yeah, but then that's how you know. What do I say? Your fears are your lighthouses to your greatest potential. That's how you know that this is the way to go.
Yeah,
your fears are telling you you're right on target. You're right over the target. Mm-hmm. So just follow it. Eventually it won't be scary anymore.
Yeah.
Being, like it honestly doesn't take you as long as you think.
Yeah, I think you're right. I can see it. I can like see what I get it, and I see what you're talking about. So I'm already starting to kind of like get ideas about stuff. So just easy stuff. I know it'll not feel easy, but easy in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you want me to pull one card for you?
That would be cool.
Okay, let me pull a card for you and see, like, just final message here for Celeste. Oh. Okay, can we get a final message here for Celeste? Okay, so you have Quicksilver, which is Mercury. And this is a very fast and slippery element. This is telling me you need to enact this pretty quickly. Like, don't wait. But it's also like Quicksilver is something that kind of slips in between like the realms, like different realms. Hold on a second. There we go. Slippery, mobile, Mercury, part liquid and part metal. It is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between worlds. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy, just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, the teacher, the sage, the artist, and alchemist, and I believe that we talked about that in your blueprint, your Destiny's blueprint. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. And what I just get for you, the main message that I'm getting for you is that your guides, your higher self just wants you to enact this pretty quickly. And they want you to not stay in one space for too long, because when you stay in one space for too long, you start thinking about things and you just start to slow down, and like you overthink it, and then it's just, you start to lose your momentum. And they want you to just keep moving, keep the momentum up, of just keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Like as soon as you feel that, like, well, I did that, so I can just rest for a bit. No, like just keep pushing yourself. You're going to get a lot of growth.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing that came to mind was it said like can't be pinned down. And so I need to like not keep trying to like define what I'm doing and just do it. Not try to like be like, oh, it's got to be this, this, and this, and like put it all in these little boxes and all this stuff. It's just like
Yeah.
just gotta like move. Like
Yeah.
get more movement.
Exactly. So just stop trying to organize everything. Stop trying to put it all into a neat box. Stop trying to like figure it all out. Because that's where like the Scorpio placements that you have become the detriment of your forward movement. So
Yeah.
just remember also, when you're in the shallow end of something, it's just easy to splash around, have fun, be playful, when
I
you're
don't
in
need
the
to
deep.
think about like so many consequences. It's always like, oh, it's gonna be consequences. Oh, it's like when you're in so I just
Well, there's consequences to you trying to compartmentalize everything too. So
yeah.
take your pick.
Yeah.
One's certainly not working for you right now, so
Yeah,
might as
one
well
I've
try
already been doing for so long. It's like I just need to like do it differently and see what
yeah.
happens.
And it's not that you can't ever go back into the deep end, but it's just like that's your default. So you'll
Yeah.
easily go back in there, but you've got to force yourself to be more playful, to be more lighthearted, to be less deep, to be to just not be so serious.
Yeah, definitely.
So, whose reading did that come up for yesterday? The seriousness. Was it fire signs or was it air signs? I don't know. Someone got that, so I don't know who it was. But yeah, just don't be so serious.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay? All right, sweetie. Good to chat with you.
Yeah, thank you. That was very helpful.
All right. We'll chat with you soon. Okay. Bye. All right, everyone. I'm going to end it there for the call-in show. I will be doing this again in 2 weeks. So if you're interested in calling in, mark it on your calendar. 2 Thursdays from now, I'll be launching this live again. And of course, don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to try to release another reality call-in or reality show where I discuss the Valley and Summer House and the kind of what we can learn through the dynamics that are being shown to us, the do's, the don'ts, the relationships, the communications. There's actually some really good content in there. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who've reached out and say that you're enjoying it and that it's helpful. And it's certainly fun for me. I love like kind of taking it and seeing like there's something I'm going to actually share on tomorrow's episode of how I'm like, wow, that was such a good example of partnership and communication, like masterclass in it. Masterclass. So, it's actually there. I mean, there's definitely toxicity levels in there, but there's also like, there is wisdom. So it comes to us in many different packages. It is not our job to judge, but to receive. So anyways, I love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys really soon.